What's going on, you guys? It's Blaze over here at the Blue Chip Athletic Club podcast, coming to you post warning workout. I was going to walk, but the workout today was tough. So we'll call this episode Sit and Shit. Well, maybe that's probably a little bit counterintuitive, seeing as I'm not on the toilet, sitting here in the bedridden, or not even bedridden, the equipment ridden garage with all of our home improvement things kind of littering it all over the place. But quick shout outs. I guess I'm not going to read them all today, actually. You guys can find them in the show notes with discount codes and everything for people that we work with. Check it out. Open up those show notes too. There's some interesting stuff in there for you guys, some sweet gems. Every once in a while we'll throw an extra discount in or something like that. So go ahead and take a peek. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is not even health related. I'd say probably more like mindsets, general shit, I guess. Maybe that's why I wanted to say sit and shit, because some things, have been pretty tough over here. I don't like to air out my own dirty laundry too much on the podcast or even to our client base, because I feel like, everybody has their own set of problems. And I think if the whole world, put all their problems into a bucket, and then everybody got to see what that bucket had in it, famine, parents dying, suicide, whatever the thing that's heavy on you is, you see all those things kind of in the bucket. You're probably running to grab your problems, and you're probably grateful for your, I call first world problems that we're kind of going through. Today I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys, as well as myself, this life isn't always a highlight reel. There's sometimes where you're going through some stuff that's hard and challenging, and that's typically, it typically means you're on the right track with what you're doing, and can be kind of demoralizing too. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about running a small business today, especially in the year 2025, and kind of what that means and the hardship that's had. So we've been running now, I think we're coming up on 3-4 years of online coaching, nutrition training. You guys know the deal. If you're listening to this, at least hope you know the deal. But we've gotten over the 1-year hump, the 2-year hump, and that 5-year hump, man. I'm feeling it. And we've moved, we've changed locations, and something that I feel like I've kind of found in my own coaching and personality is that I really truly value human connection, and find that like a lot of the people that come and train with us are people that I've met and been able to chat with and talk through health challenges that they have or whatever in a non-coaching way, and that kind of brings them into our community if they think I'd be a good fit to help them, or that the community would be a good fit for them in general. Just talking about the stuff that we do. And when you move to a new place, a lot of people don't know that's the things that we do, and you would think, or I would think, that would kind of help the business prosper, and we have yet to kind of see that. We definitely are struggling in the way of like, hey, how do we kind of insert into the health space here? How do I lean on my personal strengths to then start to yield some people in our community? Because the biggest thing that I emphasize is that our one-on-one coaching community is my favorite thing that we do. It's true help. It's true training and nutrition coaching. I mean, we hop on calls like this all the time and chat through challenges and ways that we can improve. And that's the stuff that I love to do. I especially love to do it with, pilots and active duty military personnel, because I live your life, man. I understand what you're going through, being on the road, training and nutrition, lifting a ton or putting in a ton of effort, not getting the thing out of it that you want. I've been there. I've done that. And I think that I need to, the market kind of decides, right? Like, I think in general, if we are not selling or helping, I guess helping is probably a better word. If we are not helping people and promoting the way that we're helping people, we're probably doing something wrong. So, the market decides the person, the coach that they want, the thing that they want, in this rabbit hole of social media, and having a client, I'll call graduate out of the program because they find that they've got the systems in place that we've helped them develop and build. They've gotten to a place where it's like, hey, I feel that this is a natural point and where we can kind of, part ways. We always stay in touch and whatnot, but that's kind of the goal. And I have to make sure personally, and for my own headspace, that I take that as a, hey, this person graduated out of the program, and not like, hey, Blaze, you're a shitty coach. And that, I think, for the other coaches around, for the other people, that can be a challenge, especially if you care a lot, which I tend to care a lot. And I am, working on that every single day, of trying to find the balance between, I don't even want to say taking credit for people's success, but I would say, like, for coaching people to success, and when people fail, like, I need to, like, absolve myself of both the positive and the negative and just kind of stay in neutrality. And the reason that I think that's important is because when I'm going through, call it a business slump, where we're trying to always actively grow, actively cultivate a community of people that want to look, move, and feel their best, and improve and be part of a group. So I think that's so important, and something that challenging for me too. Right, we when we get people in the private community that don't interact with one another, that don't show the personal side of life, and that things are hard, and there's some days where you got it and some days that you don't, and talking to other people and reminding yourself that you're not alone in that, I think, is so key and helps kind of everybody out. Taking a page out of my own playbook, showing you guys a little bit of that today too. So just, we're going to make it over this 5-year hump. The discomfort is something that I'm going to continually lean into, finding ways that we can help the people that we want to help, and organically helping people find us that need help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge you all that end up listening to this. If you know somebody who is struggling in their health and wellness journey, somebody who is training, whether they're a pilot, active duty military member, former athlete, whatever the thing is, if you know somebody that needs, or you think needs, or maybe you feel like maybe it's yourself, needs some help in their health and wellness journey, send them our website. Send them a free month. The free month for all of you guys is on the website homepage. You get a free month training in the app. It is after that $20 a month, less than $1 a day. There's meal planning tools. There's workouts that I've written and done that I know are effective and able to kind of help you get there. Programs for pilots on the road, busy parents. There's even youth athlete programs where they get to train with parents to kind of help cultivate a better athlete and kickstart a parent's health and wellness journey too. I just feel that we've got a ton of resources. I've probably done a poor job of painting exactly the things that we have, so that's definitely on me. And again, the market decides what it wants, and how how it helps, how it sells, all those things. So we're going to make it over this 5-year hump. We've got, the only way is through leaning into the hard things. I think for me personally, it was a huge win in getting my, as dumb as it sounds, my cold plunge set up here at the house again. And when I start my day off with doing something incredibly uncomfortable, challenging, I'm just reminded for the entire rest of the day that I can do hard things and we can make it through hard times and challenges. So, this episode is not meant to be doom and gloom, meant to show you the real. If you're a business owner, I'm sure you guys have been through slumps as well, especially one where you're doing it on your own and you don't have a huge team to back you, or a marketing team, or whomever else to kind of pick you up and remind you that you are doing a good job, you are making an impact. So this one's for you guys. Get out there and make sure that you continue to get after it. And as always, if you guys want, again, free month on us, go ahead and check out what we got going. If you hate it, go ahead and leave. It's not, I'm working on it not being something that's a personal dig on my own ego, if you will, to continue to help everybody in the local community, as well as the online community, especially those pilots, active duty military members, and former athletes that we want to work with. So hope you guys enjoy the episode. Don't work too hard. And remember, you don't stop playing because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.